All right. Here we are. Not too shabby on the time, ladies and gentlemen. 6:04. I have turned on the chat. We have our cameras going. It is our first ever Remember to Pause grief support meeting. We're super excited to be here. We're going to just wait for a few people to jump on. That's what they say. That's what the influencers say, at least. Hey, Storm.
Hey, Storm.
Cammy Cam.
I feel like I'm off the line.
All right. We're just getting everything set up. Hello, Patty Otto. Tonight will be just a little bit different. We are on the VRC YouTube, VRC Facebook, and we're also on the Remember to Pause YouTube. So we just figured out how to do that. Hi, Tracy. Cicely Simmons, hello. We did put this in the on the Facebook page too, so there might be some new faces. Hi, Ange. Hello, Joy Richards. We're gonna wait just a few minutes to get set up. This is gonna be a little bit different than GMV, than After Dark. It's a little bit more of a somber feeling since this is our Remember to Pause. It is for pet loss grief support. Hello, Connie Johnson. The real Connie Johnson's here. All right. I don't even know what day it is. This is a Monday. This is a Monday night. I don't even know we've done anything on Mondays.
I don't think we ever have.
No. Okay, well, we'll see how it is. We'll see how it is on Mondays. We are doing all right, Cicely. Hello, Victor. All right. Well, I am Katie, and this is Jenna, and we are with Remember to Pause. This is our very first ever pet loss support grief support meeting. We have been talking about wanting to do one of these. If you don't follow along on our social media platforms, make sure that you do so now so you kind of understand what we do, who we are. You can go to remembertopause.pet. That is our website, or you can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, all the things.
Mm-hmm.
And that way it'll just show a little bit about what we do. Again, this is our first support group meeting. We've never done this before. So a lot of times, if you've watched Good Morning Villalobos or you've watched Villalobos After Dark, we get kind of wild, we get kind of crazy. But there is another side to us, and Jenna and I are grief counselors, certified grief counselors. We've both been through the courses. We obtained our certification for that. And so there is another side to us in rescue. There's a lot of fun things, but this is that other side of rescue, where you're grieving your pets that have been lost, or you're grieving senior dogs, or things like that. Your pets. Connie Johnson, Joy Richards. So this is a live though, so it is interactive. Tonight we're going to be doing memorial jars that some of you guys have purchased on the website. If you're joining in and you want to do a memorial jar, you have to order it through the website tonight. So remembertopause.pet. Thank you, Cammie. This is a Remember to Pause platform. So if you're going to donate tonight, the best way to donate is going to be through using the remembertopause.pet or remembertopause.pet website. You can donate there, or you can donate by using the QR code. So this is a little bit different tonight. We're not going to have the set goals or anything like that, but if you do donate to Remember to Pause tonight, we will put your name in a jar and we'll do a drawing at the end for some of our Remember to Pause merchandise. All right. Hi, Leslee. Hey, Leslee, we're going to be doing a jar for Leslee, one for Joy tonight, one for Cammy. Again, so this is just a little bit different, and we'll kind of be reiterating that throughout the live, but it is a live show. We want you to be interactive, and we're going to go through a whole thing. This is a support group. So if you've ever been to a support group, it is structured. There's going to be an opening. There's going to be a little bit of a meditation. There's going to be discussion throughout. We're going to have a topic and we'll have a closing. So it is kind of like an AA meeting, if you will, but it's for all of us who are going through grief. This isn't just grief for pets. It's also, you can use these same tools and strategies when grieving humans and your loved ones. Are you going live on the Remember to Pause YouTube? Yes, Jenny, you should be able to see us live on the Remember to Pause YouTube. So if you are on the Remember to Pause YouTube, I think you can donate through there. I'm not quite sure how that whole thing works. Special case saying my best friend got her wolf jar and loved it. Thank you guys so much. That's wonderful.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay, we are live on our Remember to Pause YouTube. So that's awesome. Y'all go over there and subscribe. We only have 23 subscribers. Christy, wait, were you all 9? I don't know what we're talking about. Okay. So again, I'm Katie. This is Jenna. This is Remember to Pause. Remember to Pause is a pet loss grief support platform. Tonight is about remembering, about creating space for our beloved animals whose paw prints has changed our lives forever. As we gather tonight, we invite you to know this. You do not have to grieve alone. Your love matters, your grief matters, and your pet's life mattered. So that's one of the things we've really learned, I think, through our counseling is that people want you to just move on quickly, and that doesn't necessarily need to be the way that it is. Hi, Brandon. Okay, so let's do a little moment. Let's take a moment, and we're going to do a brief intentional reflection. Let's see. So I invite everyone to take a slow breath. Jenna loves this. I'm very cuckoo, so this is good for Jenna because we do our grief differently. Jenna, and this, there's no right or wrong way.
No.
Jenna grieves through humor. I also grieve through humor. Other people grieve through humor as well. But we're also allowed to, you're going to see probably all the emotions tonight through us. And I think that's just us being vulnerable on this platform and allowing you guys to kind of see what that looks like. So you do not have to close your eyes or even participate. It's not for everyone. Hi, Carol. Okay, so take a deep breath in and slowly let it go. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. But this is about your pets. And so picture your pet, their face. I'm going to cry. See? Their face, their eyes, their energy, their silly habits, their favorite place to nap, the way they loved or love you. Tonight, we honor the love that still exists even after loss. Because grief is not proof that love has ended. Grief is proof that love matters. Tonight, as we create and reflect and remember, may this space be gentle and healing and connected. All right, so we have a little clip of what Remember to Pause is. Just a short little clip here. Let's see if I can figure this thing out. Here we go. right, so hopefully that's helpful in seeing just exactly what Remember to Pause is. I really like the part in there that it just scrolls through all of the dogs that were featured there are dogs that Remember to Pause Foundation has been able to cover the end of life cost on. So whenever you get the jars or you order from remembertopause.pet or you donate tonight, again, if you donate tonight, make sure that you're donating through remembertopause.pet or you're on the Remember to Pause YouTube page, or hitting the QR code there. All of the money that we raise goes to the Remember to Pause Foundation, and the foundation helps cover end-of-life costs for VRC dogs as well as dogs in the community and cats, pets of all kinds. All right, so we have a topic for tonight. Oh, it's Eric. What up? You're going to have that.
Ways pet loss grief can affect you. Grief doesn't look the same for everybody. You may experience sadness or deep crying spells, guilt, regret, replaying decisions, anger, numbness or confusion, anxiety or depression, exhaustion, trouble sleeping, brain fog, difficulty focusing, changes in your appetite and routine. I know this is something for me that I always struggle with because I take care of so many dogs and I just get used to having a routine with them. I know that's something that I struggle with. Isolation and feeling misunderstood, spiritual questioning, and then grief triggers from sounds, places, routines, and other animals.
All right. So again, grief can affect you in all different types of ways, but there's ways that you can help cope with that. So talking about your pet's story, creating rituals or memorials, journaling, storytelling, support groups, which is what we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen, therapy or grief counseling, creative expression, honoring their birthdays and celebration, creating a physical remembrance item, which is what we're going to be doing tonight with the memorial jars, and allowing yourself to feel without judgment. And that brings us to what tonight's activity is. So we're going to be doing the memorial jars. It's the same concept if you've joined us before with the wolf hair jars, except for these are curated just for the Remember to Pause memorial jar. I wrote down all the ingredients that we have for tonight. And we didn't do this for the wolf jars, but I do kind of like touch on what they all are. But as we do these memorial jars, I think it's really important for you to know exactly what's in these jars, as you're going to be using these jars for your grief and to like go to whenever you're having a moment, maybe. And again, this doesn't even just have to be for your pets. This can be one of the followers a couple of weeks ago had us do a jar for her husband, and that was
special.
That was very special. Yeah. So let's see here. So be thinking about that as well. I mean, grief, this is a pet loss, but you use these same tools in all the same ways. Okay, so in the jars tonight, here's the jars. So these are a little bit different. We will have, I didn't put all the stickers on them. Let me go ahead and do one of those so you can see what it looks like. All right, so here's the jar for today. It has it's Remember to Pause, and it has In Memory of My Dog. It's going to have, hi Linda.
Hi Mom.
That's Jenna's mom. It's going to have a couple different things in it. So it'll have lavender, and lavender is for peace and comfort. Lavender is often used for calming the heart and soothing grief. It'll have rose in it, love, connection, and unconditional bond. Roses symbolize deep love that never dies. And in memorial work, rose carries energy of love shared between you and your pet. It'll have chamomile in it. So that's comfort, calm, and emotional support. Chamomile is soft, nurturing energy. It represents easing anxiety. And I wish I had something over here. Wouldn't that be nice?
We should work on that.
I'm going to work on that. Oh, wait. I have this little clip. I bet that's what that's for. It has like a clip. Man, we have a new handy dandy. If you guys watch us, you know that we struggle really a lot with the cameras and stuff. So we have a new little thing that helps us. Okay, so chamomile's for comfort, calm, emotional support. Chamomile is soft, nurturing energy. It represents easing anxiety. White sage is for clearing, blessing, and sacred space. White sage symbolizes cleansing heavy energy and creating space for remembrance, healing, and love, and not forgetting that grief, but making room for peace beside it. We'll have cinnamon in there, and that warmth, strength, and protection. Cinnamon brings warmth to the jar. Spiritually, it represents resilience, courage, and carrying the fire of love forward, even in loss. There'll be rosemary, which is for memory, remembrance, and loyalty, one of the most meaningful herbs in memorial work. Rosemary has long been connected to remembrance. Rosemary for remembrance. It honors memories, devotion, and the lasting imprint our pets leave on our hearts. There'll be lemon peel, which is light, hope, and renewal. So lemon peel represents bringing light into dark seasons, symbolize hope, clarity, and finding small moments of sunshine while navigating grief. And rose quartz. Somebody did the Remember to Pause QR code. Thank you so much. If we know who that is, we can put your name in a jar, and I think Camille donated as well. There'll be rose quartz, which is really pretty. Unconditional love, compassion, healing the heart. The stone of love, rose quartz, holds gentle, heart-healing energy and represents the pure, unconditional love animals give to us. And last but not least, there'll be amethyst, which is spiritual connection, intuition. Amethyst is often associated with calm, protection, and spiritual comfort. It symbolizes feeling connected to our loved ones beyond the physical world and trusting the healing journey. All right, so that kind of just lets you know that, whenever you add each one of those ingredients in, think of a place of pieces of love, memory, comfort, and healing, and you can use these jars in many different ways. All right, how's everybody feeling? Are you all with me? How do you feel so far? Hopefully peaceful. We need peaceful music in the background, but we can't, then we'll get...
It has to be... I'd have to get with Jenny about that.
Yeah, it'll have to be where it doesn't affect us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so tonight we're creating memorial jars. We showed you those. When grieving and you have a memorial jar like this, the tangible remembrance items can be really helpful for you. I know when my pet passed away, I've had several pets pass away, but I talk about Rue a lot, and Rue was in the video there at the very end. Having something like this is super helpful. We also have these little necklaces here that will be going up on the website. Tia helped pick these out for us. When your pet passes away, you just feel so lost, and something physical like this really... Oh yeah, we can show it on here. Oh, we're fancy.
Whoa.
There it is. These open up. They have like a little thing on it and come with a little tool, and you can put your dog's or pet's ashes in this and carry it. I love this. And then again, these jars, they can go next to your pet's picture. They can go on a little altar. You can carry it in your purse with you, whatever you want to do with the jars. It also says, journaling, using these to meditate, during moments when you simply just need to feel your pet close. You just miss your pet so much. As a visual reminder that love leaves a lasting imprint, as a healing ritual to return to over time. All right. I did give Ange her Wolfgang. Ange is one of our employees at VRC. She is in the chat, and last week we met up and she had a memorial jar made for her. She was taking care of one of the VRC sponsor dogs, Wolfgang, and Wolfgang passed away. And we made her jar, her memorial jar, the other day. And feel free in the chat if you guys want to communicate with each other, if you guys want to share your story, if you're having feelings as we're talking and things are coming up and you're wanting to say it out loud, say it out loud. We might not acknowledge it, we may not see it, but someone else, you guys feel free to talk and communicate with each other throughout the chat. It's going to be like an open forum. If there's something particular and then we see it, we can share it during the live. All right. So let's go ahead and we will move into the jars. we just talked about Ange, and we would like to take a few minutes to show you just a snippet of a video that we made with Ange in it. Some of you guys might have already seen this if you were watching GMV, Good Morning Villalobos, the other day. I recommend people adopt a VRC dog to help them heal. Yes, Tracy. So we're going to play a little video. It's about 9 minutes long, just to showcase Ange and her love of the dogs that she takes care of. Let me just get this prompted and loaded. So you guys sit back and just take this all in. She is a Villalobos Rescue Center employee that is a foster and took in one of our dogs, Wolfgang. And a couple other dogs also, Worm, Jim. A lot of the dogs that she's had have passed. So just hang in there. I think that it had music, so let me see what... We might have to come back to that because I'm using my phone for something else. Currently, Joy Richards, I ordered a grief jar for Gerry's dog Annie on the QR code because for some strange reason it wouldn't let me do it on the website. We are having GoDaddy website issues today. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
I have 13 memorials for Phoebe. This memorial jar will be 14. She was almost 14 when I had to let her go. Leslee, that's beautiful. I don't think you can have too many either. I mean, you can have memorial jars. You can have pictures. We're actually working with Perry to start doing, he is an excellent artist. Maybe we should bring in his picture. I don't know if he's ready for that because I feel like y'all are going to love it so much and then people are going to order them like crazy. But that picture of Marty that he did.
I mean, you can show them.
Yeah.
And then just so they have like an idea of his style too.
Okay, so we can do that at the end as well. Okay, so we'll come back to Ange with Wolfgang. I'm sorry, what I loaded up didn't have the music. So you're going to have that. All right, who do we have next? Okay, let's actually move into, we were talking about how grief is not just for pets. It is also for humans. And this has been a really heavy week for us. And we wanted to memorialize and share our story of Sara, who was here at the rescue. Sara took care of a lot of pets here, and we are grieving the loss of Sara. Sara passed away last week in a very tragic accident, and it has affected all of us here at the rescue. We are all grieving. Jen and I have been checking in with our staff, and I just reached out to one of Sara's best friends, Lexa, to let her know we'll be doing the grief jar for Sara tonight. But I wanted to share a video, just a short video that we made of Sara, so you guys could just, I'm already getting emotional about it, just join along and send us your positive energy.
I worked at Ampersand, and it was an old bank. I worked at Ampersand, and it was an old. I'm sorry, Mom.
No, I'm just.
I worked at Ampersand. Experience.
I ended up moving out of there, not because of that, but I moved in here.
Next week, tomorrow, whatever. Damn, I put my foot in my mouth, didn't I?
Always tell.
I try it one day?
Yeah.
See what happens?
Yeah. It's gonna be bad.
Oh, I'm gonna use the air mattress of the body.
It's gonna be bad.
I'm like, no.
Then our whole brother. So
Oh no, okay.
It'll
Just
be a
kidding. I
while.
won't tell you no. I don't want to
it'll be a
hurt.
while before we make up. But I see them plates coming out there. I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes, make me an offer. So we went in there. Filled with antique furniture. Filled. Okay? Now, it needs to be completely
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, and that's what I was telling her. I said, man, I know mom would have fucked with
It's
this.
probably like $2 million.
Yeah.
But
Would you like more? There's plenty more.
Let Sarah come in,
Yeah.
please. By
Sarah
all
is
means.
gonna
Would
unbox
you
Ewok
take
stuff.
over.
So I don't know
Ooh.
who is
I
this
used to
from
have-
his little
Oh yeah,
Snoop
this
group?
is from his.
Oh my gosh, he got Squishmallow. He is gonna love that because he does not tear up. He does not tear up stuffies.
He's a
He
good
actually
boy.
cuddles with
He has
them.
an Ewok.
He loves it. That is
stuffy.
so
I was
cute.
not ready for that. I thought it was gonna be
That is so
Halloween.
cute.
Thank you.
No,
Not for you.
not for you. It's
Yeah,
for
not
Ewok.
for you. This is going to Ewok.
These kids.
And then he
That
got
was
his
so sweet.
Chunolas, which he loves,
I love Chimos.
and some.
Don't try them. They don't taste good.
What?
I don't
Chinolas?
even try them. Hey, really?
Pockets? I'm dead right
Some
now.
pill-
I can't.
Those are actually
on
okay tasting pill pockets.
I haven't tried a pill
The hickory
pocket.
smoked ones are
They
okay.
smell
Don't
good.
do the
Like,
chicken or the peanut butter.
what about the cheese?
Katie and him too unlocked
They're
a
kinda
new
bland.
passion I have now. All right. Well, that was just a little video that we put together for Sarah, and kind of showcased there the relationship that she had with the employees here, especially Tony Converse and Earl. I know all of us are really missing her and feeling that loss, that laugh that she has. She's just full of joy. So we are going to be missing her, and so we're going to start off tonight with her memorial jar. As you know, if you've watched these before, it gets kind of crazy in here. We've got a lot going on. We've got this camera here, this one with the wax pour, so you can kind of see the colors. And we want this to be therapeutic. So that's kind of, it's a heavy topic, but we want it to be a healing place, a space where you can just kind of enjoy everybody in the chat. You can just watch and see how the jar kind of comes together. I think I'm going to do a pink jar for Sarah, and that's what this portion of the support group is going to be. We're going to make the jars. We're going to talk about who we're making the jar for. So this one will be Sarah. The next one we're going to be doing will be a couple of the others who have purchased who have purchased jars. So we have one for Joy Richards, for Camille, for Leslee, for Gerry. We have a lot of jars. So hopefully you guys will just enjoy watching us make these. Sarah is watching. She knows how loved she was. Yes, I believe so. All right, we've got a new little setup here with this camera. So hopefully the pour will be magic. Let me just get this right.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca. All right. So, just got lavender here. I don't really know the setup I want to do this of yet, but we got the rose quartz. I guess I've taken all this stuff off. Christy, if you want to order one, you can go to remembertopause.com. The website there. If you want to remove the comments out loud while I'm doing this.
A year before my Coco left this world is when I lost my grandpa, who was also like my dad. His birthday was a few days ago.
All right, got the chamomile. Do you want to read Tia's letter that she wrote for Sara while we're doing Sarah's jar here?
On our Facebook page, Tia posted, today the Villalobos family is in mourning. In the early hours, we lost a sweet soul who came to work for us over a year ago, originally from Alaska. We had doubts that she could handle the ways of Louisiana, especially the weather. But her love of dogs and our mission gave her the strength to power through it, and combined with her amazing, uplifting, and positive outlook on whatever life threw her way, she remained a rock-steady VRC employee. Succumbing to her injuries in a one-vehicle accident right here in our hometown, there are so many questions we have. The first being, why her? She was one of the good ones. It's simply not fair. Sara never met a stranger, and she would give you the shirt off of her back. And if she didn't have one, she'd go buy you one. Her 24/7 smile was infectious, and I can still hear her voice when I pull up in the driveway say, "Hey, Miss Tia, how was your day?" She leaves behind family in Alaska and so many friends and coworkers who are heartbroken beyond words. Each day, when I have to drive by the spot in the road that took your life, I will slow down long enough to say, "Hey, Miss Sara, we know that you're in the afterlife taking care of all the VRC dogs that have passed on. Thanks for that. And hey, we miss you. Rest in paradise, my friend." So that was very sweet.
Yeah, that was a hard one. And where she laid to rest is close to her house, and it's on the way to Tia's house, so we've all passed by it now, and it's really hard. It's been really hard. I need a piece of paper. Write Sara's name. Guess you can see that. These are new markers. I weren't sure how they were going to work out.
I like them.
Me too. All right. And add a little bit more of that. I have to add a little bit more of everything since it's a little
It's a little different.
Yeah. Because the wolf hair usually fills up the top part of it, you know? I need an X on the thing to show me exactly where it's going to be.
Do you want me to put one?
Maybe. I'm hoping that. Okay, so as you guys can see, we got the wax here melting. That's a beautiful thing. When I think about Sara, I think of the pink and white. I feel like she always had on like pink and white. She had pink and white on her Jeep. And that's not working the way I want it to. Give me just a second. Heat that up a little bit more. There we go. All right, and then we'll put one of these, a few of these roses at the top here. We're making this one for her best friend Lexa. They did everything together. They used to send me videos on their trips, and well, Sara did, and she wanted to start like a reality show with her and Lexa because they were so freaking funny in the car together. And I was like, and they went live one day, and I was like, that is hilarious. Like, y'all are super funny. And I just thought that was so special. All right, I'm letting the wax heat up a little bit. If you guys watched these before and you've joined us before, you know it's a whole process. This isn't just a one and done scenario here. Let's see if that comes up a little bit higher. If it will be clearer. Okay, add that little bit of an amethyst at the end here. Oh, that's really pretty. Look how pretty that is. Okay, add Sarah's name in it.
We were always exchanging food and trying new recipes. That's what Ange says.
Yeah. Oh, she loved to cook, and she could cook so good. She invited us over for breakfast one day, and that's what she was doing in the video there. And she was just so happy to have us. She cooked all different. She cooked like pork sausage and regular sausage because somebody couldn't have pork, or she wasn't sure if we could eat pork. And like, it was a whole thing. She made breakfast burritos. They were so freaking good. But she cooked for Tony and Earl like every single day. She loved them so friggin' much. It was funny because, you know, she was a fan of the show before she got here. And so I think like working with Tony and Earl was like a dream come true. And then when Perry showed up, she was like, oh my gosh, it's Perry. It was just so cute and so fun. But we became, you know, great friends with her. And she was really special. Okay, I can't find that little scooper thing, that white thing that has the...
I just saw it.
Not the scooper, but the scoop out the stuff.
Oh,
you
the
know?
rubber.
The rubber thing, yeah. So that could be an issue. It's not going to stop me, but I really need that because it helps me clean out, like, you know, clear it out. Would we be able to send some ashes to you in a jar? Patty, we had talked about that. Yes. We are working on y'all being able to send not only ashes, but also pet hair.
Whoa.
What was that?
I don't know.
You know, we might be stirring up some energy here. All right, we have to stand up for just a second because I'm looking for my little stir.
Did you take it inside?
No. I don't necessarily have to have that. But I do like it.
Is it over there upside down?
We do have a lot going on over here. You know us, we go rogue. We have a lot going on in this room. If you join us on our what is it called? Buy Me a Coffee app, you can see, I gotta scoot in. You can see me scooting in on the bottom there. You can see the behind the scenes stuff in the shed here. It's real special.
This isn't it.
All right, I'm just going to use this. It's all right. All right, so I am going to seal this. As I seal it, I'm going to say, sealing in love, sealing memories, sealing gratitude, sealing the bond that death cannot erase. And also sending positive love and energy to Alexa. All right, so here's we tried to do the pour cam here. I'm hoping that it will get on here and then I can scrape it off. Ooh, but I don't know. Oh, I really need that thing. That's all right. All right, get ready for the pour.
Ooh.
How's it look on the thing?
Looks good. Isn't?
If I can't scoop it out really well, then I'll just need more wax in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Is the wax pour okay,
Yeah.
everyone?
That looks good.
All right. And then we stamp it. I'm going to heat this up a little bit more. All right. And it has our Remember to Pause stamp that our friend Rebecca sent us. It's really beautiful. It isn't fully on the camera. Okay, it's better. All right, and don't forget, just because we're not doing the goals tonight, the goals like get us hype, and we're trying to keep on a mellow, stable energy. And so if you still want to donate, though, make sure that you can go to remembertopause.pet. All of the donations we make goes to the foundation, and we're able to cover the end of life costs for VRC pets that pass, as well as people in the community who need our support. Okay, so I'm just waiting for this to dry a little bit.
Ooh. It's really on there.
Ooh.
That was crisp.
Yeah, that was crisp. All right. Oh, look, I got this light now.
Can you show it below?
It's hard to know where the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
Like when it gets to the camera, though, it doesn't.
I know, I was trying to.
All right, so anyways, this is the finished product for Sara. Cut those off. Move that around. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Might change out the little thing for that one. Change that. All right, we'll get back to that one. All right. In the future, how would these be? I feel that all the losses, especially really special people, are teaching those of us that they're still in the physical world. Yes, Tracy, I believe that too. Leslie says that's gorgeous. Storm, what do you mean? From the future, how would these be? Let me know.
How much would they be?
How much?
The jars?
The jars are on the website. I can't remember how much they are. 35? 30? Well, they come in different prices, because some of them just have the name added. Some of them have different stuff. So, all right. I got to clean this out. It's going to be hard without my handy dandy tool, but that's going to be all right. Okay, who's next?
Okay. Wolfgang story.
All right, can you give me I'm going to go ahead and start putting these in there.
What color do you think?
This is fun. Look at this one. This is going to be Leslie's. I'm going to go ahead and start heating up your wax.
It's going between the.
Okay, just let it go.
Okay, bye.
Trace back to Katie and Jenna because of the work they do, the hearts they share, and the community they've helped create. I've been blessed to become part of something that feels so much bigger. Rebecca, we love you so much. Sometimes I sit back and think about how one small thing can change the course of your life. For me, so many of the friendships, connections, laughter, support, and love I've found through Villalobos.
Oh, and then that's the second part of it.
Yes. We love both you, Camille, and Rebecca. And really all of you guys that are here in the chat, a lot of you, we have in a lot of our platforms.
Yes.
And we cannot thank you guys enough for supporting all of the things that we do with the mission that we have, which ultimately goes back to the dogs. And as you can see that Jenna and I also give like a thing that we're passionate about is giving back to the humans as well. The humans that take care of dogs, and that's everybody, and not just dogs, but cats and pets. I think that's important.
Yes.
Okay. Let's read Wolfgang's.
Do you have his picture?
Yes. All right, so going back to Ange, Ange was in the chat. We talked about it a little bit. I had a video, but I'm not going to be able to play the video, but I do have a picture of Wolfgang. My gosh, no, I don't. I am failing today. No.
Hold on.
It didn't send. All right, hold on. If you guys know us, you know that it ain't us if there's no technical difficulties. So Rebecca's saying, through celebrations, losses, victories, and heartbreaks, I've witnessed an incredible amount of compassion, kindness, generosity, and unwavering support the people I've met here have enriched. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, too, for everything you do as well. We are so appreciative of you guys. We couldn't do and give back to the dogs the way that we all do. That's Jenna and I, down at the bottom here, and it goes uphill with Mariah, M1, M2, Tia, everybody that works here. We all depend on y'all, and we couldn't do it without you. All right. So we're just downloading a picture. Ooh, look at the wax. Wax cam.
That's fun.
I'm going to shoot it this way and then look. Ooh.
There you go.
All right. Now we're talking. Like I said, it wouldn't be us if we friggin' frack.
Oh, nice.
Whoops.
There you go.
Okay. So do you want to read a little bit about Wolfgang?
So Wolfgang was... Oh my gosh, I'm struggling now.
Are you going to cry?
Yeah.
You want me to help you?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ange was in the chat. I don't know if she's still in. Oh, yes, she is in the chat here. So this is sweet Wolfgang. Wolfgang passed away May 11th. He started slowing down Friday, and his breathing was no longer good. Over the weekend, he declined quickly, and in the way they always seem to tell us when they are ready. Wolfgang let us know he was done fighting. I believe M2 wrote this.
Yes.
Wolfgang was one of the sweetest souls to ever come through our doors. He had been with VRC for 9.5 years, and I still remember the day he came in. He was covered in bite wounds from dogs fighting, but even after everything he had endured, he was gentle and sweet with us. We realized he was most likely used as a bait dog. He was terrified of the other dogs, and loud noises or storms would send him in a fear frenzy. Gotta turn that cooking back there. Where all he wanted to do was run and hide, and yet with people he was nothing but love. He constantly wore that cute pit bull smile and found joy in the smallest things, like stopping to smell the flowers on his walks. Wolfgang was a fighter. He battled so many health issues during this time with us, but even the fighters fall. It will not be the same without him here. I cannot thank Angela enough, one of our employees who took him home and made him hers at the end of his time. Because of her, Wolfgang got to know the warmth of a real bed, the peace of a real home, and the love of being someone's dog. Run free, sweet Wolfgang. You are so loved, and you will be missed more than words can ever say. All right, so we did do Wolfgang's jar with Ange. Perry and I are working on an episode of Life with the Underdogs with Angela. We will be featuring switch that over. We'll be featuring Ange and talking about the fosters that she's taken in, the ones that she's lost, and then who she has now as her current foster pet. So we are a little bit in the hole on Life with the Underdogs, so you will catch that episode, but we're currently working on other ones for now. So Ange is saying he was one of the most courageous dogs I've ever met. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful dog, and an amazing job that Ange does. All right, who do we have next?
So we're going to be doing Leslee's
All right.
jar.
Okie dokie. So we have Leslie's jar here. I got to remember where the friggin' I know you wrote on that, but that didn't,
No,
because I
that,
moved it.
well, that line right here.
But that's,
So it's in between those two.
but I moved the thing.
Oh.
So really it needs to be like
Yeah.
right here. Okie dokie. So this is for Leslee. Leslee, I think, is still in the chat. This is for her puppy Phoebe. Let's share a little picture of that sweet Phoebe. We have Phoebe here. Oh my gosh, what an angel. All right, Andrew's saying, okay, I'm going back to work. Thank you again for my sweet Wolfgang memory jar, Cammy Cam. I want it to be on the other side. You know, technical difficulties. Bear with us. Maybe something like that. How's that? Leslie's here. Okay, wonderful. I'm going to start making your jar, Leslee. And Jenna is going to read a little bit about Phoebe.
My Rainbow Bridge story is Phoebe. I moved to the country, wanted a dog, and when my friend sent a picture, I said, I want her yesterday. I picked her up that night. I fell in love, and she had a basset hound body and a pitty face. I got her at 3 months old. She was goofy in the most adorable way. I also had 7 cats, and she nursed the kittens. She was such a good girl. She saved me from bugs and mice. I realized I needed her more for emotional security than anything else. She got me through some tough times. As long as I had her, everything was all right. We understood each other. She was my heart and my soul dog. I had to let her go November 26, 2024. She was almost 14. Even though a big part of me went with her, her beautiful face and soul, crooked ears and feet, and goofy personality will always be one of the best parts of my life. Thank you all for all you do and sharing Phoebe's story.
That is beautiful, Leslee. And that's exactly what we want these moments to be about. Like, I think about what would have helped me grieve the loss of some of my dogs, and I haven't even shared a lot of those of my personal dogs. And with Rose, Rose passed away. My dog Rose passed away suddenly, and I feel like having this moment to be able to like have Phoebe's picture up there and take a moment, and I mean, excuse me for the pun, but remember to pause, and just say, like, this moment is for Phoebe and what she's done for you in your life. All right, so I'm going to add the amethyst here. I'm trying to get it in the corners there, so curating the jar itself is so important. I also packed it in there kind of tight, so I want to make sure I can get the name in there first. I tried earlier to put the name in before, and that didn't really work. Okay. P-H-O. How does it look on the screen?
Good.
E. Where's that gold pen?
You think the gold will pop?
I'm gonna do it in gold. Like, there we go. All right, so I'm going to put Phoebe's name inside the jar before it gets too full. It might already be too full. Oh, there we go. Right down the side there. Let's see it. All right, we'll finish it off with a couple of roses. These are so pretty. Like these.
Mhm.
I don't know if you can see them better down here. It's pretty rosebuds. Leslie saying, thank you, everyone. She was my whole life. Pink was her color, and the yellow is because her name meant bright like the moon, and she was my sunshine. That's exactly what it's about, Leslie. Thank you so much for sharing that little bit of information. Okay. Let me get that on. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, we lost one of our cameras. That tends to happen. Back on. Nobody worry. All right. Now I gotta find the top of it. I am losing everything. Uh-oh. Even if it's a support group, I'm still gonna sing. There's no stopping me. All right, let's get ready for the pour, ladies and gentlemen. Okie dokie. This one's gonna be pretty. This one's gonna go all over the place, I think.
Yeah.
Get ready for the pour. Ooh, watch this screen.
Yep. That's a good spot. Oh, that's perfect. Wow.
Oh, I love it. Like started with the pink and then
The yellow kind of took over.
yeah. It's got some pink left in here at the very end, if I can get that out.
There you go. That was actually like the perfect angle for that.
Was it? Did it go nice?
Yeah, because the top of, like, it basically just poured and you didn't see the cup at all.
Yes. Okay, I don't remember what I did, but that's perfect. Okay, Leslie, so we're gonna seal your jar for Phoebe, sealing in love, sealing in memories, sealing gratitude, sealing the bond that death cannot erase. And this is for sweet Phoebe.
Yeah, everybody's an awesome port cam video.
Yes. Now watch that back camera because we might have a fire. Ooh, and a nice crisp. Oh,
Oh, that's perfect.
I love that. Let's see if I can get it down here. I'm never going to get the right angle on that. What about here? Nope.
Nope.
No, if that will. Okay. Anyways,
We'll take some pictures.
this is beautiful. It has Phoebe's name there in the side. Beautiful, beautiful jar for Leslie.
I like that.
Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Leslie and her sweet Phoebe. Ooh, this is satisfying.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who do we have next? I have to clean this out.
Do you want to do this one?
Yes, let's do Joy Richards. Joy Richards, my best friend. Joy, I don't know if you know this, but my mom's name is Joy. Also, Salem has a new toy. They're called Douglas, and she got it from the toy store down in the quarter, and she's named it Joy.
I love that.
So now we have Connie Johnson and Joy, but it's not technically Joy Richards or my mom. She just said she's really happy.
You're welcome, Leslie.
All right, Leslie. Okay, so this one's for Joy Richards. We've got, these are the colors.
Set a green mixture.
All right, we got that. All right. And this is for our friend Noble Spirit. You can read more about Noble Spirit's story on our Instagram page or on our website. I like this one for Joy Richards.
Mm-hmm.
says forever in my heart. Put it on my X here. Perfect. All right, Joy Richards, are you in the chat, my friend? I'm losing all of my things. I feel like
what are you looking for?
I'm looking for that scooper. Oh, we just got a DNA test back from him too. That's not what this is about though. Where is? Oh my gosh! I feel like. Sick.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh!
What?
That's a nutso. Y'all have to stay tuned for that. We will get that going for y'all. We promise. It's really just a matter of getting them all together because there's been quite a few sent to us. Okay, so this is for Joy Richards. Joy, as we're putting all of this in there, we are thinking about your grief and the love that you have for noble spirit. Joy Richards is in the chat. My best friend, Joy Richards. I can't wait to meet you all one day. It's going to be the best day of my life.
Sucks because every time somebody comes down here, we're always like,
I
busy.
know.
Like, never works out.
And it's not. I hate it. All right, so we got the lavender, the cinnamon.
Like, Katie, I think in lyrics, so every time Joy Richards pops up, I am singing, I've got joy, 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 joy down in my heart.
Oh, I totally get that one. Yeah. I got joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Where is...
No clue, my dude. Kind of going rogue on this. Not really sure what's happening.
Whoops. Making a mess is what I do best. All right, adding the amethyst for sweet, noble spirit. Ooh, that's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, write the name. I don't think about torn paper. I really like torn paper. Ooh, look at the wax cam.
Yeah, I like those colors.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to write it in... Oh my god, what did I do with the gold pen?
I stole it, sorry. My bad.
All right, noble spirit. I spelled that wrong. I knew that looked wrong. That's how we spell our noble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This one, I'm getting... I love your handwriting.
What?
Yeah.
I was hoping... I was going to have Perry pre-write them.
Why?
Because he has an awesome... He has awesome handwriting and he can do like really fancy letters and stuff. This here. Put this in here before it gets... I might have to do this one. I'm gonna need a tool. There we go.
just realized black paper with gold marker. Yes, the black paper with a gold marker is remember to pause colors.
You like that?
Remember to pause colors. Changed actually from the side
That's a
note.
fun side note if you want to share that story.
So when we actually initially decided on our colors, they were supposed to be like pastel colors. And I
Built the entire website.
built the entire website with the pastel colors, and Katie was like, I'm not feeling the pastels. And so we decided on gold and black and redid the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like literally
The
everything was
entire
done.
thing. Yeah.
Everything was literally done. And Katie's like, nope.
Wasn't for me. Beautiful rose that we're adding in here.
Fun fact, I spelled Noble's name different every time. I think M2's decided what her final spelling was.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I'm not the only one. And enjoy these colors look exactly like the color. Okay, that's wonderful. I love that. Okay. I'm going to push this down a little bit. I get to be a little bit of a perfectionist with these things.
No.
I think that lemon seed needs to start going at the end.
Yeah.
Ooh, look how pretty that is, though. Look.
Mm-hmm.
Look how pretty that is. Love it so much. Okie dokie. Here we go. Put it on my little X here for the pour. Okay, we have Noble Spirit's name there. Joy Richards.
Color of the Saints.
All right, here we go. Yes, Color of the Saints. Who dat? All right, this is so fun. Here we go. All right, going in. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's beautiful.
What's the camera?
You're good.
Ooh la la.
You probably go up a little bit higher. Yeah.
Okay, I wish I had my little tool, but I don't. But I do have this. I'll just scoop it a little bit more.
Ooh, that's pretty.
All right, that was magic. Let's name her.
Duct tape was an old one.
Oh yeah, I've heard Perry talk about him. She's taking up my entire bed now. Joy, that's sweet. Okay, this is beautiful. We're going to be sealing this sweet Noble Spirit jar with love, memories, gratitude, and the bond that cannot erase. I love this.
Mm-hmm.
This is everything.
Yeah.
I feel like the universe placed this for us. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this one gets really hot. These, when they're like real liquidy like that, you have to just wait just a second. But that pop that comes out, ooh,
really satisfying.
I know. We need like a little baby tiny microphone right here so that we could be ASMR.
Yes.
All right, this one's still. I don't mind when it drips like over the name and on the charm. I kind of like that vibe. It's just organic.
Ooh, that's a good pop.
Ooh, that pop.
Let it turn. Perfect.
Looks really good. All right, there's that. That is an awesome jar. And I'll cut these strings and everything. We'll make them real nice before they go. But look how pretty and satisfying the inside is of those jars. Okay, that's a really pretty one.
I love that color.
Yeah, me too.
I really like the that set, like this set. Like the
me too. The fairy set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did Connie Johnson give us those? I think so.
And Patty.
Yes, Patty gave us. Oh,
This is what I was feeling. What do you think?
4. Yes.
Do you want to do this one now? And then we can put those two together so we don't lose.
Let's do one where we share a picture. I need a sharper one of these because this is a whole moment too, like a whole visual moment to scrape the wax off. Oof. Yay, Joy Richards. I'm so glad you love it. We love you. Makes me happy to do things for you. Okay, why don't we do one of these? For this person.
What happened?
I feel like Sara might be fucking with us.
I think
taking all of the things, like, and I feel like she's a jokester. What is happening? Your computer just died.
it was charged.
That's a whole thing.
Hey, what happened?
That's weird. Okay, who is this for? Who's this color for?
Jethro.
Okay. All right, so we're going to do, I believe it was Shayna. She did a jar for Tia with Jethro. Jethro was Tia's personal dog. Tia had Jethro for a really long time, and Jethro passed away.
Did not die.
That is so weird.
It
That
just
was
shut.
really crazy.
And everything's still going.
You know, I have a paranormal. Oh my gosh, in that video, that I showed, you know what we're talking about? We're talking about my paranormal investigation toolkit with Sara and Earl, because the house that Earl stays at is haunted. And I'm going to do like a whole thing over there with my, and I feel like Sarah's saying like, girl, I see what you're doing. I'd be doing the same thing. Okay.
Is that enough wax for that one?
I think so. So I'm going to play a little video of Tia. Tia wrote a book about Jethro and she read it and I found it. And so I'm going to play a little video of Jethro and Tia reading Jethro's book, and we'll get everything prepared for Jethro's jar.
Jethro and his Bayou Buddies. Words and imagery by Tia Torres and chaos by Jethro, of course. My name is Jethro. When I was a puppy, I was left at an animal shelter. But nobody wanted me because I barked and howled and I was so loud. But I'm a blue tick coonhound, and that's what we do. We love to run with our friends because this makes us happy. And when we're happy, we like to make lots of noise and sing our songs. We are also known for having a good nose. We have big noses so we can smell things. Following a scent, hound dogs are sometimes used to find lost children. Our noses are so good that we can smell things in water. Sometimes our noses get us into trouble when we're on the scent. People laugh at our big ears. Some say we look silly. But our big ears are actually very important. They drag on the ground and stir up the scents. And those scents go into our supersonic noses. Some call us the clowns of the dog world. And you can expect the unexpected with us. Yes, it's true, we have big voices, we have big ears, we have big noses, we have big personalities. Most of all, we have big hearts.
right. So that was just a little special book that Tia had written for Jethro, and I think that they all sold out. I don't think that there are any left of those books. So if you have one of those, it's one of a kind. So we are working on Jethro's jar here. We have Jethro's name. We're going to put that down into the jar. Got to get better at remembering to put the name in before it gets too full. Okay. All right. And a little bit of this. Oh. Okay. We are in a shed. Some white sage. Make sure that you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing, joining the platforms too. You know, no one will know about us if you don't share about us. If you have a friend that's struggling maybe with pet loss too, now you know you have a time that you can or what is the word I'm looking for? A tool that you can share with them. You know, a lot of times you kind of go blank when someone tells you that that's another topic that we want to talk about, like how to help someone grieve when someone comes to you and they're like, I lost my dog. And kind of in that moment, you blank and you don't know, sometimes the right words to say. Even as grief counselors, we struggle with that. But now, knowing that remember to pause, it gives you something to say. You can say, oh, well, you don't have to grieve alone. You can go to this remembertopause.pet and they have resources and they have these little things at night that grief support groups and stuff like that. So just a side note there. Okay, so I need some amethyst. And some rose quartz. He is such a goofy boy. I miss hearing about his antics. I know, right, Cammy? Fill this up.
I love when she'd pull up to places and you could hear him in the RV.
Oh, I know. Yeah. All right. I don't think Tia's on. I know she has a lot going on, as we all do right now. But this will be special for her, and we'll be out this weekend, so we'll give this to her. All right. So this is Jethro's jar. This is from, was it Shayna? Shayna, yes. I know I see Shayna on a lot of Tia's platforms, so really thankful for that. Let's do our pour. Okay, look at the wax cam, everyone. Whoa. All right. I have a feeling this is going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Get ready.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah, that angle's perfect.
Good. All right. There's my roll. I need more tools. I was just at the craft store today looking for things for this moment. All right. That is beautiful. And I think she'll love that color.
Yeah.
Very swamp.
That was the vibe I was feeling.
I knew you were. Okie dokie. All right. We'll stamp it here. Rebecca got us these great custom personalized stamps. They're so nice. Unfortunately, my jars are too small, the tops of the corks, so you just kind of see a little bit of them. I want to go, Rebecca, if you're on, if you want to send me the link to where you went and got these at, I'd love to get the smaller ones if they have them. Ooh, nice crisp. Oh, that's really cute. Can't really see it.
Hey,
Jerry Ann, my friend Jerry Ann. All right, there's our finished one for Jethro. I don't love that. This one's a little bit. There we go. I like that better. There you go. All right. Thank you for my memory jar for my late husband, Everett. It came just in time. Can you do one for the volunteer that just passed away and send it to her family? Are you talking about Sara, Shayna? Let us know. Also, in this platform, we are on our Remember to Pause YouTube page. You can send donations through there. We're accepting donations through the Remember to Pause here, or remember to pause.pet donations. Okay, Brandy's in the
stickers.
Yep. Before we forget.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Ohio Palm Mom.
What do you think?
Yeah. Just like that. Hold on, we gotta put these stickers on before we move on and we forget. But I placed mine and I don't like it. And now I can't get it off. We're gonna have to circle back around on this one.
Same with that one.
Why? Why on that one? Give me that. This could probably lift a little bit.
I'm too chicken.
You're watching us in all our glory here, folks. That is such a pretty jar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll come back on that. I was thinking of y'all the morning we flew out of New Orleans because we were in South Claiborne, I believe, and couldn't help wonder which way was north, where the original warehouse was. Gerry Ann, yeah, South Claiborne is actually more towards like mid-city, I think, and where you'd have to go like through the city, past the Superdome, on the other side, like you're heading towards, I was going to say the Mississippi, but that's not true because the Mississippi would be to your west. All right, I need to clean up. Clean up on aisle 2 over here, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, we're smoking. Bigger size versus smaller size. I was worried the smaller size would lose the detail. I could see that too.
Yeah.
All right. Woo! Ow!
Careful.
We're good. All right, I need another set of wax.
You want this one? Just get these ones.
Yes, we can. Yes, I love the colors you're going with for this. Okay. All right, so we're also going to do one for Phoenix. Shayna got a jar for Phoenix for Tia as well. I'm going to turn that down just a little bit. All right, so we do a picture of Phoenix to share, and Jen will read a little story.
Maybe just leave the picture up so it's not like looking at them.
Well, I'm making my things. Okay. I'm going to start with this.
Yeah, I feel like that would be better on the bottom.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. So, in 2018, Phoenix was pulled from the evil depths of the Korean dog meat market by a high-profile rescue group. Her body was saved, but her spirit remained locked in survival. She was too shut down, too afraid, too feral for anyone to truly see her, so they left her behind. For 7 long years, she sat in a shelter, completely forgotten, until Tia heard her story. Upon my first meeting with her, I struggled with the fact that I didn't have room for her at our facility, and leaving her behind wore heavy on my mind and my heart. Weeks passed, and I couldn't get her out of my mind, so I made the decision to bring her into my home, to live with me and hope that with time and love she would heal. A place where broken souls are gently pieced back together, where the swamps have a kind of magical power. I created a sacred space just for her, a quiet crate turned into a little cocoon lined with soft blankets and draped in a pale pink cover to hush the world outside. It became her haven, hidden, warm, and safe. Outside her little cave, the rustling cypress trees, croaking frogs, and distant bird calls wrapped around her like a little lullaby only nature could sing. Phoenix was added to our sponsorship program and had many people who virtually loved her, supported her, and showered her with gifts. Slowly but surely, Phoenix began to learn to trust. Tia reached a point where she could actually gently pet her, and Phoenix began to acknowledge her presence, not with fear, but with comfort. Tia was then able to move her into her bedroom in a corner, and a corner was finally being turned. The weekend before Phoenix passed, Tia found her sprawled out, belly up, snoozing in her crate, and in that moment there was a relief. The walls were starting to come down, the magic was working, but 2 days later everything changed. Phoenix began showing signs of not feeling well and had to spend the day at the vet in Assumption Parish with very few answers. Hours later, things took a turn, and in the middle of the night, Tia had to rush her to the emergency vet in New Orleans. Phoenix was stabilized and brought home, and then returned to the country vet the next day for blood transfusions and further testing. It was a long, emotional, and exhausting fight, but Phoenix had a look in her eyes. She wanted to live, and Tia stayed right beside her, ready to do whatever it took. A couple days later, Phoenix passed away at home in the swamps with Tia by her side. Phoenix did not leave this world the way she entered it. She was not alone. She was not forgotten. She was not just surviving anymore. In her final days, she knew safety, she knew softness, and she knew what it felt like to rest, like truly rest and be loved. Not every story gets years. Some only get moments. But what matters is what fills those moments. Phoenix's story did not end in fear. It ended in peace, in connection, and in the quiet kind of healing she had been waiting for her whole life, and that's what matters. Now we honor her and her story and the fight she gave with everything she had.
That was beautiful. That was really hard. That was hard. And it's never a good time to lose a dog, but the timing on Phoenix was terrible. I mean, it's just been one thing after another, and really life hasn't let up for Tia. So here's Sweet Phoenix here, and we want to thank you guys who were sponsors for Phoenix. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and do the pour here. All right, this one's gonna be pretty. Yep.
Oh, wow. That's what I imagined.
Yeah, nailed it on the colors on that one. Whoa! Oh my God, we got a fire! Oh, did y'all just see that go all over the place? Hold on.
It's gonna slide.
Look up. My God, folks. We about set my iPad on fire. Okay. Woo!
Wow.
All right.
That turned out
beautiful.
Wow.
All right. We are sealing this with love, memories, gratitude, and sealing the bond that death cannot erase. This is a beautiful jar. Oh my gosh. We got to remember what we did on that one. She's going to love this one.
Mm-hmm.
Constance in the house. Welcome, Constance. Oh God, I can't believe I almost set my whole iPad on fire.
I was like making sure that it didn't melt the plastic onto your iPad.
I know, being it all over here, so I'm sure everyone was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh, and I got it on me. All right, this is such a pretty jar.
That color combo is absolutely...
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Still a little wet down at the bottom, but here we go. This is Tia's Phoenix jar. We have Phoenix's name over here. And that's that. All right, that's beautiful. So thank you so much, Shayna, for that. Ooh, yeah.
That's
so satisfying.
I don't remember which.
Ooh.
I feel like I used like this and then
Yeah.
like one of these or
Yep.
something. 'Cause, yeah, that was nice.
All right.
I was kind of worried that these wouldn't melt good with the glitter ones, but that was perfect.
I was just so surprised. That is gorge. She's gonna love that one.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Who do we have next? Phoenix rising from the ashes of your iPad.
Oh my gosh.
Ohio Pop Mom. That was the whole thing.
That was.
What a moment. I can't afford to actually lose my iPad. My friggin' Jeep needs a new engine, so there's that. So like another expense just from like a whoopsie. Hey Perry, so I set my iPad on fire. He would be like, "Are you be surprised?" And then he'd be like, "You know what? It's okay. It's okay."
Yeah.
Like,
It's fine.
Yeah. He'd be like, we'll handle it. That's what I've heard so many times today when we left the car place. Katie, it's gonna be all right. Is it? Okay. Let's do this one next.
Okay.
So because that
Is that
red's
same
so
color?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. We changed the scene here a
Yeah, we
little
did.
bit.
Gotta go down a bit more. Oh god. I just threw wax on myself. I don't know which one I think it was the red. Hold on.
God, I'm setting everything on fire. Oh my god. Someone's in my
Yeah,
bottle.
I have the dark humor, and it's definitely an acquired taste for people. And I'm definitely learning how to navigate.
Who said that?
Ohio Pom Mom said the dark humor comes from being a retired social worker.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm struggling over here.
Took the bottom part out, like the bottom part of the
iPad
yeah.
out like this.
Yes, there you go.
Okay.
You probably do it a little more if you wanted.
No,
that's good. Here you go.
oh, that's pretty. Yes.
I like it.
All right, we're kind of going into the same mood here. This is for Gerry Davis, who is my best friend Joy Richards Davis's husband, and I'm fine with sharing Joy Richards with you, Gerry. This is for Annie, and we're gonna do a red and gold. This is really pretty. That's a lot of wax.
I know.
That one's gonna take off.
Yeah.
How many do we have left? One?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Shayna, for gifting the Life with the Underdogs.
Oh my gosh, we have a green wave going on. You guys are not going to want to miss the Life with the Underdogs.
Season 3 is now on.
Oh, is it all loaded?
Loaded.
That's big news.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've been binge watching Life with the Underdogs, you can.
And we can't pick it. YouTube picks who receives the membership. Membership. My bad.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm getting really good now at
Yeah, I
the
like
consistency.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Don't forget the name first.
Yes. Okay. This might change up as we go too.
Yeah.
I've ordered some paper.
Okay.
So we might see us moving into that
Evolving.
direction. Yeah.
And a sticker.
There was a moment where I was like, I'm gonna roll these up.
I like seeing the name.
I like seeing the name too.
Mhm.
I don't like that one. Can you help me with that? Let me get the sticker. I'm hungry. Don't Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Go on your own Facebook page and just share what you're watching right now. People will be like, this is magic. And to be honest, for
They're too
something,
thick.
probably just a little bit thinner. For people who, anyone watching for the most part, no, everyone in this world has experienced grief. Let's be honest. So anyone and everyone could benefit from this platform. Okay. And this is for Annie. For Gerry. My middle name is Annie.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's Anne or Annie?
Anne. All right. Put this in. How's everybody feeling about this? Our first support group live tonight.
That's good.
Give us some feedback. If you're feeling it, are you not feeling it? Do you have any ideas, any suggestions? Is it helping? Or do you have grief right now and you are here and you're like, this is actually very beneficial? What I can't wait is for you guys to receive your jars at your houses and then send pictures of them, like probably next to a picture of your dog or cat. I think that's very special. Might just put a whole leaf in that at the top.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And
I like this, like the mix of them all smell really
don't they
nice.
smell good?
Mhm.
Very moving, comforting. Great, Carol.
Emotionally rough.
Okay. Yes. It is. It can be. You can. We've gone through a journey of emotions of ourselves. You know, for ourselves through this as well. Okay. And then I'm going to do a little bit of these. This is for my friend Gerry and my best friend Joy. I'm going to order one when I get the money. Okay, Storm Shelton, no worries. In the meantime, just be here for the support. That's what we're here for. Yeah, I like that.
Let me see. Yeah.
And then we add a little rose on the top.
I think that's gonna look really nice.
Joy Richard, you love it. Okay, that's wonderful. Make sure you guys are telling other people, having people join us. We want to be able to support and help anyone and everyone who needs us. I want a smaller one. Yep. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so here's Annie's jar.
All right, Jenny, we'll see you later.
Bye, Jenny. Message me later. We'll talk about Disney World. That hurt. All right. Oh, look at the wax cam back there. I'm excited about this. Here we go. Who's ready for a pour? Oh, man.
That's gonna be nice.
Oh, yes. Beagle owners can laugh away. We got Annie. My wife was battling cancer and decided to get a puppy. She wanted one that wouldn't shed. We failed to do the research. Annie was the best nurse. Thank you for sharing that story with us, Gerry. Okay, get ready for this pour.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I should we spot for sticker.
Huh? I did.
Okay.
That pour was everything.
That was a good pour. Mm-hmm. And the wife was not me.
Joy, I didn't want to be nosy and ask. Okay, that's an excellent.
That looks so nice.
Yeah, that's beautiful. All right, so we're gonna let that dry just a little bit. All right, get ready to stamp. And again, for those of you who are just maybe joining us, I see that we're up to a couple more people following us. If you've never seen us before, I'm Katie. This is Jenna. We partner with Villalobos Rescue Center. We're Remember to Pause. You can go to remembertopause.pet, check out our website, and see what we're all about. It's a pet loss grief support platform. And tonight we're doing memorial jars for pets. You can order these to be made live by going to that website. Ooh,
That's really nice.
that is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is for Sweet Annie. Got your name right there. And that's for Gerry. And I'll clean up the little snippets there. I love that color combo too. Is everyone finding that I do a lot better with...
Look at how this one turned. Like now that it's dried.
Ooh, I love that.
That's really unique. I don't think I've ever seen any like that.
I don't think I have either. Does everyone feel... I feel more authentic when I'm doing something like this and talking.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like when I can be busy and doing something with my hands than just like a formal support platform. Let us know how you guys feel about that. Jen and I are also working on curating our one-on-one support. And that's something that it's taking a while because it is so important that we get that right. So when you guys do, or anybody needs pet loss grief support and we're doing it one-on-one, that we're prepared and we feel really comfortable in what we're providing to you guys. So be looking forward to that coming soon as well.
You have 2 more.
Okay, 2 more. While I'm doing this one, will you prep a jar for the second, whatever one you're doing? All right, what's this one for?
It's to Bubba Jo.
All right. Did we already do this one? No. Okay, then we have that one left. Okay. All right, so this one is for Bubba Jo, who is our sweet Cammy Cam's pup who passed. I've got a picture here. All right, there's sweet Bubba Jo. Cammy, this is the colors we're going with for yours. All right.
For the string.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I really enjoy doing something while we're talking about something kind of heavy like that. And also just something like this is therapeutic for us. And hopefully when you watch it, it's therapeutic for you as well. All right. Get this back on the cam here just a little bit. Kind of hard to see. All right. Cammy saying my baby girl. All right, so we're going to get started on this one. I think I came up with a good
Yeah, I liked how that looked.
combination here. Really could use like a little funnel. More on that one. Jenna sent another picture to your email earlier. I don't know if I saw that. To check.
Which email did you send it to? I wonder if it was on a GMV one.
Virtual hugs to you, calm. She is beautiful. I didn't I didn't do the story part because I didn't want to cry all night. Okay, Cammy, I do have
Yeah, she did the photo one.
I did have Cammy's story though, but if Cammy doesn't want to share it, then we will absolutely respect that. I had your story from sharing the Instagram from Patreon, so let me know. There's definitely a art
Yeah.
to putting these in because you can't put them in too soon.
I think it also depends on how long. Yeah. That looks good.
You know what would be good? Thicker paper.
Like that
Cardboard, like cardstock.
Yeah.
A cardstock. I have a feeling just like the wolf jars, these will evolve as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then what do I have in here? I need. Where is my. There it is. All right. Rose quartz. She sent it to
GMV.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on.
I gotta find that. There it is. Rainbow Bridge 2. Okay.
Yeah, because we did a Rainbow Bridge Diaries.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish that off with a rose.
I did that for.
Oh, I love that. For M?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
I want one more rose. Very particular. It's gotta be just right. Especially for our friend Cammy.
Okay, I see it. Do you want me to send you the picture?
Oh, I gotta heat that up a little. That pink, we gotta remember that pink sometimes gets kind of thick.
The bright one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you this picture.
Right, look at that. That's so pretty. We have Bubba Jo's name on that.
Okay.
We're closing up this jar. Man, I'm so excited that we are doing our first support group meeting. Like when you have a goal and you kind of dream it up, you're not sure if it's going to, and sometimes it takes a lot longer than you think it's going to take.
Yeah.
And it did. I thought we would have, but unfortunately we had so many pets pass away at the rescue that we've really been eyeball deep in fundraising.
Yeah.
And it's nice because we ask, a lot for fundraising, and I want to be able to give back.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna send you the.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we got another picture of this sweet angel. Yes. Okay. Let's take a little peeky.
Okay.
And then I'll be ready for the pour.
While you're pouring, I'll read Bubba Jo's.
Oh, I'm glad I thought about that. Did she say it was okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on just a second. Let me get this. Okay. Turn that around like so. Oh, this is such a pretty jar. All right, let me go to the recents. Oh, I gotta accept it. Oh no.
You want me to do it again?
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, there it goes.
All right. You can read it if you want. I will send the extra. Okay. No, you don't have to. Recents. Here. There we go. It's loading. Did that work?
Why did it come through?
Why does it come through like that? Very interesting.
Do you want me to resend it?
Yeah, resend it.
Why is it doing that?
Hold on. All right, I'm going to do the pour while we're waiting. Oh, wait. All right, let's try this again. I don't know why it's doing that updating thing. I feel like it might. I don't know why it's coming over like that. That's so odd.
Because it's not showing up.
No, it
like
doesn't
that.
show up like that. Okay, well, maybe that's just a little sign from your sweet baby Bubba Jo. Sometimes they'll show a little sign, and it's like, I'm not showing up like that. I'm showing up like this. It's Christmas time.
Mhm.
And this is just a special, like, gotcha,
Mhm.
Mom. Okay, we love Bubba Jo. All right, here we go. Gonna go for the pour here. Ready? Am I in my best area here?
I think so.
I'm a little off here, I think.
That's good right there.
All right, ready? 3.
And then I'll read Bubba Jo's story.
Okay.
Bubba Jo was the baby my husband and I couldn't have. She helped me through the hardest time of my life, the passing of my husband Anthony. We cried together, we remembered together, and yes, I talked to her about her daddy. I truly believe she understood who I meant. She kept me going on the days I felt I couldn't go on. For a long time, she was my only reason for getting out of bed. People at work used to joke that I worked just to support my Jo. One coworker even gave me a mug that says, I work hard to support my dog. They had no idea how true that was. I was determined to give her the very best food and medical care because she deserved to forever. She gave me 17 and a half years of love. Towards the end, when she could no longer put her front paws on the ground and her body was in pain, I knew it was time to let her go. It was one of the hardest decisions of my life and one I had to make alone. But Bubba Jo was my family, my comfort, and my strength. I will always love her.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Camille, for letting us share that story. I know that's super emotional. And every time I read that story, I read it when I printed it out earlier today, and I thought, man, our dogs, they're just so special. You know, they are there for us in really hard times. And a lot of times I know we just don't even know what we would do without them, you know? Kimmy saying that is weird. I know, right? I feel like, I mean, we're talking about our loved ones who are on the other side. So there's a lot of energy that comes in when you're talking about that kind of stuff. I don't know if people believe that, but if you know me, you know that I do. And we've had some technical difficulties tonight. We've had things missing, some jokester type moments, pictures coming in like this. I mean, it could be a lot of energy that's coming from the other side. And I truly believe in that kind of stuff. All right, this is a beautiful jar, Cammy, for Bubba Jo. Got Bubba Jo's name there. Here we go. And we sealed it with love, memories, gratitude, and sealing the bond that death cannot erase. It's a really pretty jar. All right, I need to clean that out.
We have one more.
All right, one more jar, you guys. We're coming at 8 o'clock. We're about right on time, what I kind of expected. Rebecca says she's bawling.
Oh, you're going to do one for no one, too.
Burned. We also have burns happening.
Gosh.
For who?
No.
Yes, I was, but I didn't put them on the agenda. We'll do another one. Oh my god, I just burnt my finger.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Cammy said Anthony had a dark sense of humor too, so maybe he's messing with Joe's picture. I love to think that, Cammy. I truly believe and embrace and ask, the other side, if you would like to come in at any point, then by all means. And I really truly believe that we're seeing some of that tonight. I'm not trying to be cheese, I'm just being real. And we've had, like, Jenna's computer has been weird. It's a whole thing.
Yes.
So I'd love to think that. Where are we going? For Emily?
I'm feeling this.
I was
with
going
Khalia.
with blues.
For Khalia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll add just maybe some
like teal.
yeah, I would like that.
I always put purple on her.
I do need an aloe plant. Storm, I know what I'm doing.
Like this.
Christy's back. My best friend Christy. Like this. Yo, I really burnt myself.
Let me see.
Look.
Oh wow. Yeah, you did this one.
Yes, please. I know Rebecca's back there. Rebecca's watching it. So do you need to take it off? Hold on, I want to do a maybe in this and then a white. Yeah.
One white.
Yeah, 2 whites. All right, it is smoking. Yes. Oh,
You want these?
no, that's all right. I think we're good on this. Okay, here. This is going to be for Khalia. Christy, you can always watch back. All right, we are back here melting in my little cauldron. That's the first time I really burnt myself hardcore too. Yizers.
Yeah, that was a doozy.
Doozers.
I smell.
Burning flesh. No big deal. All right. There's a bug in my drink.
Okay.
All right, so let's share. This is our last one for the night. Jerry-Ann, thank you. Yes, when I go inside the house, I'm going to have to clean this puppy up. Look at that face. So we're going to be making this jar for our sweet friend, Emily. Emily is an employee here at Villalobos Rescue Center who takes care of a lot of our senior dogs, and she is so amazing. She has experienced so much loss this year, and she didn't ask for this jar, but we're giving it to her as a gift and a token of our love to her. And I wish we would have started this sooner. I mean, we can always go back because she had a lot of significant loss this year, and I just want to recognize how much we love Emily. She's not on here. We really should tell her about these because I think she would really enjoy. I mean, she probably doesn't have the time to sit and do all of this though, but it'd be nice for her to make some time to deal with her own grief. I know we all struggle. All right, do you want to read a little bit of Khalia's story?
Okay. So Emily wrote this, and it said, if you've ever volunteered to walk dogs in the city or toured our Claiborne warehouse, you've likely met Khalia. She was in love with children, so she was a real crowd pleaser. Not exaggerating that hundreds, if not thousands of people hugged and walked and pet this sweet girl. And usually when a hospice or senior spot opens up with me, I'm pretty open to whoever needs me, but I wanted Khalia. I asked for her. I knew her for years, and I felt it was an honor to retire the little show pony. I felt she deserved to retire in the comfort and of the presence of an old friend like me. Because likely she wouldn't ever be chosen as a pet for someone. She was not dog friendly, a fate that often meets those otherwise perfect dogs. But she was chosen and loved and cherished and had a kid of her own in Luna and a mom in me. All to say, I guess, I'm kind of in shock that she's gone. I can hardly remember life without her in it. My heart hurts and I miss her so much already. I find solace in knowing she is at peace, pain-free, and I hope she knows how treasured she was and always will be.
That was beautiful. I love saying that she felt that she needed to retire, the old show pony, but also, you know, making sure that she retired in a home that she was familiar with,
Yeah.
you know, or with someone she was familiar with.
Yeah.
Khalia was one of our sponsored hospice pets for Remember to Pause. We picked her when we found out that she was hospice, and a lot of you guys did support and donate for her, and we are so thankful for that. And because of that, we've been able to pay for Khalia's end of life costs, and I don't like the way that looks.
Can we do a new one
I think I just need
to
to get
adjust
it in
it?
there. Yeah. Someone said something about, oh my God, you're on that show. Who was that? What is in that little bottle? Hi, Tawana. These are memory memorial jars for pets who have passed away. So you can go to the remembertopause.pet website. We are partners with Villalobos Rescue Center, and you can check it out and see what it is. This is really going to be an amazing platform for people who have had a loss, each of us knowing we aren't alone in the grief. It's a good thing my friends, I know my humor, and they say, yeah, no. Okay, I think I got that. Storm, I consider you my friend. So next time I'll say that. Okay. Tanya. What did I say? Tawanya? All right. And then we've got the rose quartz going in.
Your hand's blocked in the drop.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that last time. All right. Got to use my little tool if we're gonna. All right, this is our last one of the night. If anybody wants to make any last minute donations, you can do so by going to remembertopause.pet. You can click the QR code here. And again, all of the proceeds that we make go back to the Remembered Pause Foundation, which allows us to help pay for end-of-life costs, which includes cremation, euthanasia, the keepsakes for the pets, for the family members, like the nose prints, the paw prints, all of those little things, because it does add up. You know, the cost adds up.
Yes.
All right, so I'm putting the rose down here. All right, this is a nice full one for Khalia. Again, thank you guys for sponsoring Khalia for the hospice Remember to Pause sponsorship. Also, Khalia was virtually adopted.
So Joy actually walked Khalia in 2019.
That's right. I saw a comment about that.
That's what I was like, wait, there was a comment about walking Khalia.
That is so cool, Joy. Storm says, I consider you girls my friends, to same with everyone else in here. I agree. This is such a wonderful group of people in this chat. A lot of times the same people are in the chat together, and everybody has gotten to know each other. I knew it was going to be like this tonight, and I was so excited to see everybody. Just, it's a different vibe, and it shows. And you can have Good Morning Villalobos, we can have Villalobos After Dark, but this is me and Jenna's thing, and this is our way of giving back. All right. This purple needs a little bit more time. I turned it down because Rebecca was like, Katie, you have a fire back there. I was like, I sure do. All right. So once we're done with Khalia's jar, we'll do a little closing. So each one of these jars now we did tonight. How many did we do? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jars tonight?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep.
All right. So another little reflection for the jars. We can say, with the seal, I honor your life. I honor your story. I honor the love we shared. May this jar hold memory, healing, and connection. Rebecca sent me an aloe plant. I love that so much. I actually have an aloe plant outside. I could have grabbed one. All right.
Y'all are so good to us.
I know. I'm going to have to turn that up really high. So somebody
Really?
keep an eye on that. Just because it's really thick, I think some of the ones we use, look how pretty that is, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know which way the camera goes. Wow. I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm biased, but I would totally watch these.
Yeah.
It's pretty magic. The colors, the pour,
All of it.
all of it. I also emailed the link to the stance because I wanted you to be able to change the detail. Okay, thank you, Rebecca. We really appreciate that. All right. I'm gonna go for it.
Do it.
All right, last one of the night. It's pretty
Okay.
thick.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is.
Ooh, here comes the teal. How's the camera?
Good.
It's like a mermaid.
Yeah, it does. Cammy, I'm missing something else tonight, so I can watch this live. Cammy,
What are you missing?
what are you missing? I really like that's very Khalia.
Yeah, it is. It turned out really well. I just want it to be okay.
Joy insisted on riding her motorcycle from New Hampshire to walk dogs.
Are you serious? You guys are into motorcycles? That's magic too. Best friend. Okay, I might do more wax on this. You know what? No, this is just who it is. And it's beautiful, and I think Emily will love it.
Thank you, Joy.
All right, this will be the time to last minute donations. If you need to donate through YouTube, you can. Those donations will go to Villalobos Rescue Center. If you donate through, if you're on our Remember to Pause YouTube page, if you donate through there, it'll go to Remember to Pause. You can hit the QR code or remembertopause.pet. We will do a drawing at the end. Oh, I love it. I wanted more over here, but that's okay. Sometimes the jars are perfectly imperfect. Am I right or am I right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's for our sweet Khalia.
Happy birthday, Gerry Ann's dad.
Happy birthday. Enjoy that dinner with your dad. My husband and I have a Harley. Love riding. Nice. Okie dokie. All right, everybody. I could do this for 17 hours straight. It's the most magical thing. I am so in love with this idea. This turned out exactly how I think we thought that it would. All right, so let's do a closing reflection. We started the night out with an opening reflection. All right, so before we close tonight, take one more deep breath. We had some emotions tonight.
We did.
We had a good time, though, as well, and that's what it's about. Look at what you've created, not just a jar, a remembrance, a reflection of love, a small physical reminder that grief and love can exist together. May we remember grief is not weakness. Grief is love, continuing to have somewhere to go. Tonight, we honored stories, we honored memories, we honored lives that matter deeply, and most importantly, we reminded one another that no one has to walk this path alone. That is beautiful. And that is what we're here for. Again, everyone you know has grieved.
Yes.
One
So
way or the other.
Let's show everybody.
I am smoking back
So
here.
we have for Bubba Jo
Beautiful.
and Cammy.
Yeah, let's take a moment to pause.
This is for Annie and Gerry. joy, and noble spirit.
I love that one.
I love the colors.
Me too.
That's beautiful.
Oh, I love this one for Phoebe.
This one, actually, after it dried, it actually turned
a different color. I know.
This is for Phoebe and Leslee. You can still see like the pink in there.
I love that. I have one front.
For Tia and Phoenix.
Can't wait for her to see that one.
That color was beautiful. Tia and Jethro.
Thank you again, Shayna. Those are beautiful.
Emily and Khalia. And then, of course, we did this beautiful jar for Alexa for Sara.
That turned out really nice. All right, everyone. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for sharing the space with us. Thank you for joining us, supporting us, and just being here on this platform. I hope that you guys found it to be beneficial and relaxing and healing. And I can't wait to do another one of these. I think that it will be something that we can look forward to doing. So if you guys were watching, if you're watching now, maybe on the rewatch, if you're interested in purchasing a jar, you can go to remembertopause.pet, purchase the jar there, and we can make it live, or you could choose not to make them live. All of the money that we raise, we also have our t-shirts here. We have sweatshirts, stickers. All of the money we raise goes to the foundation, Remember Pause Foundation, which covers end-of-life costs for VRC dogs and dogs in the community. Lots of fun things happening, coming up, lots of beneficial things. Jenna and I are really focusing on healing, wellness, recovery, and we feel like all of this is exactly where that's going to stem from. So, all right, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. Good night. And that's a wrap.